Right. Normally I'd give another firm rejection, but something about the watery puppy dog eyes that Aaron is giving me makes me cave in. I know a lot about puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, we saw a lot of those today. Yeah.
I'm going to regret this, but you know what? I'll play your games no matter what you say or do. He doesn't need to know that. I'll just be skipping class to make enough time to play his games, but just make sure to pick some good ones, alright?
Of course. Just believe in me. I can say one good thing about myself.
If I can say
one good thing about myself, it's that I have great taste in games. I was going to say, I can say one good thing about myself, which is I have great taste in games? What?
Different people have different tastes, Aaron.
And I'm great at gauging other people's taste, too.
Sure. Promise me they'll be super short?
Don't worry. 3 hours tops, even if you absolutely suck at it.
He hesitates for a moment before glancing at me out of the corner of his eye.
Maybe closer to 6 hours.
4.
5? 5 hours? Is that a good limit, right?
I open my mouth to retort, but he blinks at me with a pleading look and I roll my eyes, giving in yet again. Okay, fine, 5. But not even a second longer, or I'll just stop playing it.
Got it, Val. Well, it's time to get you hooked on games. I'm kind of excited.
Do you want to give me some before I leave?
That's tempting, but nah. I want to think super carefully first to make sure you'll like what I suggest to you.
Don't get my hopes up too high now. Why are you so eager to make me play games anyway?
You're like a blank slate for games. I want to see the look on your face when you realize just how beautiful, how vast of a life you've been missing out on.
He let out a snort of laughter at his dramatic speech. Dream on.
You don't need to tell me that. Trust me, I will.
For a brief moment, I find myself comparing Aaron's obsession with games to my determination to find my soulmate, but I shake my head and force away the thought as quickly as it appears. Games are fleeting.
Yeah.
Games are fleeting, Games are fleeting, immaterial. Soulmates are everything. The basis for a truly blissful, enriched life.
Yeah, alright.
It's silly to compare the two like they're the same thing when they're so clearly not. Hey, you know, maybe games are Aaron's soulmate. You don't know.
Reasons why the string is cut.
Isn't it?
The next day or something.
It looks like evening. As soon as we exit the building, Aaron begins to guffaw maniacally. And it's infectious, so I begin to do the same.
What? He begins to guffaw maniacally.
Luke groans
He
at it.
He begins to laugh like this.
Luke groans at us, his eyebrows quirked, but even his lips are curved into a proud, relieved smile.
His eyebrows. Good job, team. You guys are the best.
Speaking of eyebrows, whose do you like better? They're the same.
I don't know. Luke's are a little bit fuller. The classroom looks so awestruck, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Actually, the class looked bored out of their minds, or the few people who were listening did.
Okay, true. But it's a generals class. The more bored the class looks during a presentation, the better you've done.
That's a good point.
What?
That's a good point.
Yeah. But the professor looked awestruck. Absolutely awestruck, I'm telling you. His jaw almost dropped to the floor at the end when you were discussing... Yes, Aaron, we know. We were kind of there with you. And you, Luke, you were perfection personified, I swear. You're so quiet and calm that I never knew you had it in you, but now...
Oh, he's so cute.
Now I think you have the chops to be the next president of the United States of America. You're so good with rhetorics. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Good job, Rick.
You're so good with rhetorics that you can even evade the question for 5 hours while simultaneously convincing everyone in the audience that you're a mega genius with all the answers to all possible questions in the world. Which is more than what you need to become president these days. Wow, this is a relevant game.
Clapping.
What a fun time. Just so you're not startled. Oh, too late.
I heard just so you're not startled, and then it came up, and I was like, you did warn me!
It doesn't help that you know exactly what you're talking about. It doesn't help that you also know exactly what you're talking about, too? What was that sentence?
I don't care.
Seriously, if you considered running, you'd totally win.
Well, considering that you have to be 35, I think, to run for president, and we're in college.
I thought it was 32. I don't know.
35.
30-something. 30-something.
Luke seems slightly bemused at Aaron's passionate declaration of his political skills, and he smiles with hesitation.
I'm not interested, but thanks for the vote of confidence. No problem, Luke. I'm just being honest. I'd totally vote for you if you end up running for something, okay? I have faith in your public speaking skills.
Luke looks torn between laughter and confusion, and
same.
He finally decides on the former.
Thanks, I think.
I grin at them, giggling to myself. You're so excited about this, Aaron.
How could I not be? It was worth 60% of our grade. There's no way we got anything less than 100%.
Well,
honestly, if we don't get a perfect score, I think we have grounds to report the professor for unfair grading.
I think that's pushing it. We don't know our grade yet. I think we should wait before we celebrate, although I do agree that it's unlikely we got below an A. Thanks for all the help, Aaron. We couldn't have pulled it off without you and your science knowledge.
Yeah, I was very impressed by all you knew. Although I couldn't understand you half the time you were speaking, I can't say I disliked having practically a walking, talking encyclopedia next to us for the presentation, so... Solid, Luke.
Yeah.
Solid.
Aaron straightens his back and beams at Luke's words. I'm not surprised. Aaron has clearly grown to value Luke's opinion, and the latter doesn't dish out compliments often.
Cute. Oh, right, Val. I brought you some games, I promised. All of them are fairly short, and I really think you'll like them. At least, I brought games of enough variety that you've got, to like at least one of them.
I thought you were going to be selective.
I was, and I did. I didn't bring my entire collection. That's enough of a feat on its own. Do you know how hard it is to choose 12 games out of hundreds? A measly 12?
A measly 12?
Measly 12. 4 hours, 4 jobs. What? No.
I can only shake my head slowly in both amazement and exasperation. Do you not want me to get sleep?
No.
Hundreds? I hope to God you're exaggerating. I have 91 games in my Steam library. He fumbles through his backpack, then takes out a plastic bag filled with CDs and such.
Here you go, all 12. A handful of them are for PS3, but they have terrible art, but I promise they're worth it. Most are fairly new, though, PS4 and Xbox mostly.
What? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't clarify. I figured you'd know. I don't have any of those consoles. I just have my laptop and my phone. Aaron hesitates, his face going paper white. Yeah, that's not something you assume, fam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry. This is you.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I let you read it. It's okay.
I apologize. Hold on.
I'm
there.
sorry. I thought everyone.
I thought everyone.
You know, me too. In today's age,
I have a
maybe.
PS3, but I don't have an Xbox.
I have a PS4.
He regards me. I have a PS Vita. I'm more handheld, though. I have a 3DS. I have a PS Vita. I have an old Game Boy Color still. I still have my original DS. I'm a handheld girl.
I was never really much of a gamer growing up. I would, watch my siblings play and tell them what to do when they were being dumb. I don't really play them myself.
I mean, I didn't really actually game that much either. I played Pokemon and Zelda, and that was kind of it until I was in high school. And then I was like, games.
Games? You have games on your phone?
He regards me with a look of such sympathy that I wonder if I had just told him my non-existent cat died or something.
True.
Bubble of laughter wells up inside of me, and it takes a great deal of effort not to let it loose. This Aaron.
This one specifically.
This one.
How stupid of me. I knew from the beginning that you hadn't played many games, so I should have known.
It's fine, Aaron. It's no big deal.
makes it any better, I'll leave these games on the couch in my living room. Feel free to drop by my place and play them whenever. I'm sure nobody will mind.
Yes. You have
You're right.
roommates?
Luke's just witnessing the
I know.
things and being like, "Are you gonna go for that?" Like,
Are you gonna go for that?
look at him, just like watching you. Like, are you about that? Like,
I can't help but hesitate slightly, despite my earlier promise of trying the games he recommended. Playing them at home here and there. When I have a few spare minutes is different from setting aside a few hours to head to his house just to play his games. Plus, I've been hoping to cover more shifts at work so I can make more money. I really need to pick up the pace in which my bank account is growing if I want to realize my dreams of traveling the world and stuff. Not to mention the thought of going to his house alone. I quickly ducked my head, trying to hide the strange blush on my cheeks.
strange.
Should I agree? Yeah.
Might as well if it makes him happy. La-duh.
I did already agree beforehand, so it would be awful of me to, try to go back on my word and stuff, I guess. I'm trying to wrap this blanket around me, and it's not really working.
Do you want this one?
No.
Okay. You can use my jacket too if you want.
It's not as though he's asking a lot from me, and I can tell this means a lot to him. I'm sure that was the actual sentence. I kind of just jumped.
Yeah, that's kind of what I read.
My eyes, jumped to the end, and I just kind of filled in the blanks for myself.
Good. Okay.
It'd only be a few hours. I can spare that, somehow, I'm sure. With a sigh, I nod. I heard a yell.
Yeah, I did too. I think it was Shaylee.
With a sigh, I nod. Aaron immediately lights up at my response.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try and find the time. I'm not sure when, but it'll happen eventually, I promise.
Yes! Thank you, Val, you're the best!
Now, by eventually, it may take 4 years.
But you're still trying!
The practically blissful smile on Aaron's face eases any lingering doubts. He's really easy to please, isn't he?
Yeah.
So happy over such a little thing. I'm glad he agreed. There's no way that he likes us. Yet.
No. He has no idea what's happening.
No.
I think he just is afraid of girls.
Yeah. I think he doesn't even see us as a girl. I think this is you're one of the guys.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Dude Squad, so...
I wasn't, because none of the guys liked me. I don't know why. Honestly.
Which is hilarious, because, the only reason I got pulled in there was because I'm kind of funny, and then they were like, I knew a little bit about Fallout 4 and Assassin's Creed, and they were like, dude, come play with us sometime. And then one time I was invited, and then I was in. So...
That really pisses me off, because
I know, I
the
always
gamer.
thought you would be the gamer children? You would be the multiple children that game.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm the gamer, and I'm good at it, too. And I only was ever invited over once, and it was to play freaking Halo, which I hate. And so I was, not about it.
Yeah, I don't really like Halo. I've, tried to watch Calvin play that one for a couple minutes. I don't even love Call of Duty that much.
I can
But that
watch
one,
Call of
that
Duty.
one I like just specifically for the, historical aspect of it. And it's kind of fun to watch all these guys run around, but I hate watching my brother play it because my brother's a racist little shitu. So
Shitu.
You racist piece of shit. So
My dad plays it, and I watch him play it. I like to watch him play it. He doesn't anymore, though. Anyway, I'm glad I agreed.
yeah, me too. Whenever you decide to come over, there's a spare key under the welcome mat. That way you don't need to text me to make sure someone's at home to let you in first.
Wow, talk about trusting, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I like that Luke's just here yeah, all right.
Yeah. His eyes keep shifting between the two of us, though.
Yeah.
He keeps
I
looking.
could potentially steal things out of your house, but I won't because I'm Luke. Anyway, I figured if you aren't already obsessed with games, there's nothing at my place worth stealing. Oh, well, that answers that question. Yep.
I could steal them and sell them online. The look of horror slowly dawning on his face elicits a giggle from me.
You would never. I trust you. Don't betray me, Val.
Still chuckling, I hurry to reassure him so that he would stop looking at me as though I had just revealed that I'm a student by day and serial killer by night.
Da-da-da-da.